Trump Organization already has multiple projects in Saudi Arabia, including Trump Towers in Jeddah and Riyadh, and a Trump Plaza in the works. In the last year alone, the Trump Organization's Saudi partner pumping more than $20 million into the family business.
Wow, 3 Trump Towers in Saudi Arabia? See, America can up your skyline too. But enough about collusion between global elites. Let's move on to the Epstein files. Yeah! Where my app heads at? Just me. Yesterday, the House of Representatives voted to release the files thanks to brave Republicans like Nancy Mace, who was very clear about not being a part of the Epstein network.
The Epstein email suggests that, in fact, there is a widespread code among people with power and money who support one another. Does that exist in Washington?
I'm not part of the powerful. I'm not part of the elite. I'm an island of one. I don't get invited to parties. I don't have any friends. I have a dog.
Wait, are you fishing for an invite to the sex party? Like, why did you make not being a part of a pedophile ring sound so sad? Like, there's a middle ground between Epstein Island and friendless loser. Like, walk the middle path. I mean, she doesn't go to parties, she doesn't have friends, she does have a dog, but after a day with her, even the dog's like, where's Christine Nome when you need her? But thanks to these Republicans, the House voted to release the Epstein files, and I just cannot believe this is going to happen. Trump has been trying to stop us from seeing these files for months now. I mean, they must have some plan to drag this thing out.
House Speaker Mike Johnson says he expects the Senate to amend the bill, which would then send it back to the House.
Of course. That's the plan. Yeah, it's obvious. They're going to let it pass the House because they know it'll go to the Senate, a.k.a. where the legislation and senators go to die.
Breaking tonight in Washington, D.C., the Senate has unanimously agreed to pass the bill to release the Epstein files.
Wait, what? Whoa. Hang on. Wait, how the did it pass this fast? I thought a bill in the Senate had to go through amendments and committees and floor votes and Mitch McConnell's neck folds and they have to add some unrelated earmarks that somehow make Lindsey Graham millions of dollars. Like, how'd they get around all that?
Senate Democrats pressured their Republican counterparts to pass the Epstein Files Transparency Act by something that's called unanimous consent, meaning the Senate accepts the House version of the bill as written.
Wait, you can do that? Unanimous consent? Well, then why don't you do that with every bill? I mean, does it only work on bills with Epstein's name? In that case, we might need to pass the Jeffrey Epstein Universal Healthcare Epstein Act featuring Jeffrey Epstein.